for creators and businesses when they're growing their YouTube audience?
Well, one thing to remember is that YouTube is a search engine, it's Google, so whatever people are searching for, that's what's gonna get the hits, that's what's gonna get the views. So if you're making topical content or tentpole content, that's where you're gonna get your traffic and really grow your audience to new people who haven't seen your stuff.
I think it's important to have a content calendar, so really to have something in front of you that shows these are the events that we know over the next 3 months are actually going to drive a lot of viewership on YouTube. So for instance, we just recently had Halloween. And if a channel has enough clout within the YouTube sphere, if it has enough viewership, enough subscribers, you can actually rank for very generic terms in search, like Halloween, for instance, even if your video is just tangentially related to Halloween. You can also do things like movie releases, video game releases, big social events like the Ice Bucket Challenge. But that was a wonderful thing.
Sure. On the other side of it too, just working with a lot of emerging YouTubers. You know, I think that we work with creators as low as 1,000 subscribers, all the way up to someone in Lauren's size. I've seen a lot of creators basically bang their head against the wall for a very long time, just kind of consistently doing the same thing. And unfortunately, if that is not paying off for you, you really got to kind of look and try and do something different. And consistency is great, but if you're consistently doing something that's not working, obviously that's not. And recently I've seen one of our creators, Anthony DeLuca, he was doing a music channel, very crowded space, and a lot of his content, a lot of his comments about his content were about what he was wearing, how his hair was cut. And he was like, wow, light bulb idea. I'm gonna start doing men's fashion. And since then, he's tripled his subscribers in under 3 months. So again, just always look for opportunities. YouTube is a very nosy space as a creator. There's a lot of beauty obviously out there. So you really got to either be amazing at what you do or find something that hasn't really been attacked yet, and of course be amazing at that, but a little less competition is always a benefit.
I couldn't agree more with what was said here and what was said earlier in the day about consistency. And I loved how it was broken down into cadence and the actual consistency in the content. So to dive into that a bit more, cadence, let people know when you're posting videos so that they expect it. Like specifically on Sundays at 2 p.m. I'm going to upload a video. You can expect to hear they love that and they rely on that, and you have to be true to that. They're going to come on Sundays at 2 p.m. and look for that video, and if you're not there, you may have lost them. So that's a very reliable way to keep your audience engaged and let them know that you're here to stay. This isn't a one-off. They can subscribe to you, and that creates more loyalty for your brand. And then I would say the type of content, be focused, right? We have something where it's like, rather than, I'm not sure how they phrase it, but imagine a water hose and the water hose is flying everywhere. That's not what you want to do. Yes, you want a straight stream of content so that people know what to expect from you. Not only when, but what to expect from you. If you're a jack of all trades, they're not going to love you for anything, but if you dive into the specific thing and they know they can come to you for that, that's what they can rely on you for. And then I would also second your point about experimentation. Yes, you don't want to keep doing things that don't make a lot of sense. Yeah, so do not be afraid to try things. Try things, see what fits, whether it's a niche audience or whether it's a broad audience, just try to do things, and then you will see what fits, and listen to the people who are talking to you. They want to engage with you, they want you to succeed, so they're going to give you feedback. Listen to it and then apply it.
I love that you're from Google, so you can fact check all of this. Are they still doing YouTube seminars?
Yeah.
At the YouTube space? Great. Yeah. So all of the tips and tricks that you're probably going to hear today, they have panels for and seminars in the YouTube space for free. Usually once a week?
Multiple times a week?
Yeah, multiple times a week. And they're on all sorts of information, from SEO to actually producing content to how to market yourself to brands. And they're really super thorough. I learned that whole broad stream versus succinct stream through them. That's their thing, that's their niche. And they tell you don't be the Fine Bros, basically. Have a niche and plow it. Do you know what I mean? The Fine Bros do everything really well. And that's very hard to do. So what their concept is don't do that, try and have an actual niche that you want to plow.
I've also had my influencer personally that I work with, Don Esposito. He opted to grow his audience, will work with other influencers that he knows. and they will play off each other. So he is friends with Unbox Therapy Lou, who is massive, and also Austin Evans, who has grown about 400,000 in the last 2 months. And how they're really doing this is not just following what we've talked about as best practices, but really playing off each other, tagging each other, using each other in their videos. And that's proven really successful for the influencers.